If you still believe the old formula, go to school, get good grades, find a job, work hard, save money, buy a house, retire at 65, then I have news for you. That formula is not just outdated, it is financially dangerous. Because why would anyone save paper dollars when the government is printing trillions out of thin air? Why would anyone depend on a paycheck when inflation, taxes, and automation are eating paychecks alive? And why would anyone put their future in the hands of a job market that is evaporating faster than ice in the sun? See, the gap between the 1% and the 99% is not an accident. It is a design. And the only way to escape that system is to step outside of it. Inside every person, there are three identities fighting for control. A poor person, who wants survival. A middle-class person, who wants stability. And a rich person, who wants freedom. The tragedy is that the school system only trains the first two. You're taught how to be a good employee. You're taught how to follow instructions. You're taught how to chase paychecks. But you're not taught how to think like the people who thrive in uncertain times. You're not taught how to multiply money. You're not taught how to use rules wealthy people use every day. And if you've ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you know the story. The rich dad refused to pay him, not because he was cruel, but because he didn't want him addicted to the paycheck. Because the moment you depend on a paycheck, you give someone else control over your life. Your boss decides your value. Your job decides your future. Your fear decides your choices. That's why so many people stay stuck. I once heard an entrepreneur describe the moment he got his final paycheck. He said it was the best and worst day of his life, because it forced him into a corner. But pressure creates diamonds, and he decided, if I fail, I will fail forward, but I am not going back. That is the moment you stop being an employee and start being unstoppable. If you keep a safety net, you'll fall into it. If you say, if this doesn't work, I'll go back to my job, you will go back to your job. But when you burn the ships, you fight, you hustle, you innovate, you transform. And that's the mindset shift happening around the world right now. People are waking up. People are learning that saving money in a system printing trillions is like trying to store ice cubes in a sauna. People are realizing the real game is debt, taxes, leverage, and ownership, things the school system never teaches. When I came back from military service decades ago, the first advice a mentor gave me wasn't get a job. It was learn how to invest, learn how to use debt, learn how to make money whether you show up or not. Because debt and taxes are what make the rich richer and make the poor poorer. Doctors, lawyers, high earners, they're making more money than ever, but they're also paying more taxes than ever. One doctor recently bragged, I finally cracked $1 million this year. Then he showed his tax bill, $750,000. He worked all year to keep $250,000. Meanwhile, wealthy entrepreneurs earn $1 million and keep $1 million. Why? Because they don't work for money. They make money work for them. Entrepreneurs build systems. They control their income. They control their taxes. They control their future. And when they earn, they invest, leverage, multiply, and scale. The rest of the world? They save money in a system designed to punish savers. Banks literally charge negative interest in some countries because they printed too much money. Savings accounts lose value. Cash loses value. Jobs lose security. The old world is gone. The new world belongs to people who leverage digital income, automation, online systems, AI tools, partnerships, and scalable business models. Because here's the truth. If you think the next 20 years will look like the last 20, you will get crushed. Information doubles every 18 months. Jobs disappear every year. And the educational system is still teaching people what worked in 1950. That's why most people feel stuck. They're using tools built for a world that no longer exists. And this is where entrepreneurship changes everything. Not the Instagram version, not the fake guru version, but real entrepreneurship, the mindset, the skill set, the rules of the wealthy. An entrepreneur sees opportunity where others see crisis. An entrepreneur sees possibility where others see risk. And an entrepreneur builds internal power, a mindset that stays strong even when the world around them is falling apart. Because the external economy will always change, but your internal economy is your real engine. People say the economy is bad, but the truth is their personal economy is bad. A strong internal economy sees opportunity in every crisis because wealth is always transferring, never disappearing. And right now, the greatest wealth transfer in modern history is happening online. Automation, digital partnerships, AI systems, and plug-and-play online businesses are opening doors nobody had 10 years ago. So the real question is, are you going to watch from the sidelines or participate? Soft sell section, millionaire partner system, subtle, value-driven. By the way, if you've ever wanted to build an online income but felt overwhelmed by funnels, tech, marketing, complicated software, and the fear of failing, there's something worth looking into. It's called the Millionaire Partner System. It's a done-for-you affiliate business builder that gives you a ready-to-use funnel, email automation, traffic training, and partnership commissions, without needing to create a product or figure everything out alone. I'm not saying it's magic. I'm not saying it replaces hard work. But if you've been searching for a practical first step into digital income and you want a system that simplifies the process, it's worth checking out. Link is below. No pressure, just information. Back to the script. Because if you want to break out of the 99%, you must break out of the 99% mindset. Jobs are safe? Obsolete. Saving money? Obsolete. Retire at 65? Obsolete. Rely on the government? Obsolete. The world is shifting too fast. Software is replacing workers. AI is replacing departments. Businesses are moving online. Money is becoming digital. And opportunity is moving to people who understand leverage. No one is coming to save you. Not the government, not your job, not the school system. Your future is in your hands. This is why rich people love debt and poor people fear it. Why rich people buy assets and poor people buy liabilities. Why rich people invest in systems and poor people invest in comfort. And this is why the wealthy don't panic when the economy crashes, because they know how to profit in any economy. That's the internal economy. That's the mindset shift. And that's the difference between staying stuck and becoming unstoppable. Hard sell section, millionaire partner system, direct, high conversion. And if you're ready to actually start building income the way entrepreneurs do, without reinventing the wheel, this is for you. The Millionaire Partner System is one of the fastest ways beginners can plug into a real business framework. You get a complete done-for-you funnel, automated email follow-up sequences, traffic training, high-ticket commissions, and a system designed to earn even while you sleep. Yes, it costs money. Yes, it requires effort. But it also gives you something most people never get: a shortcut, a blueprint. A professionally built system that removes the guesswork and gives you a fighting chance in the digital economy. If you want to take action, the link is below. Don't wait until another year passes and nothing changes. There are moments in life when you look back and say, that decision changed everything. This might be one of those. Final close. The world is changing faster than ever, but the people who will thrive are the ones who adapt, innovate, and take control of their financial destiny. You were not born to be average. You were not created to be stuck. You were not designed to work until you die. You have the mind, the ability, the opportunity, and the tools to rise. And if you choose to act, your future will look nothing like your past. This is BizWiz, smarter business, faster success. A richer life built by design, not by accident. Just tell me,